Cole Beasley, Deion Dawkins, Tyrell Dodson, AJ Epinesa, and John Feliciano are all on the Bills' COVID list ahead of their matchup against the New England Patriots in Foxborough on December 26th. Cole Beasley has been outspoken about not getting vaccinated, and he tested positive, and then also bashed the NFL rules about allowing positive players to play. And the NFL is seeing a ton of cases that are leading to games being postponed, such as the Browns versus Raiders game, in which the Browns did not have their head coach or Baker Mayfield and many other players. The Bills are not the only team in this matchup dealing with COVID issues. The Patriots have Kendrick Bourne tested positive. Also, their tight end Dalton Keene, guard Yasir Durant, along with three others. COVID continues to be a huge issue this season, especially now with a ton of games getting postponed. A lot of key players have been placed on the COVID list. Examples of this are Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay Packers, Taylor Heineke from Washington, Baker Mayfield from Cleveland. For the Bills, Cole Beasley, this is a huge loss for them. Beasley is having a great season. He's second on the team in receptions with 76. Second in the team in receiving yards with 640, and he also has a touchdown this year. He's recently come on. He's dealing with a lot of injuries in the beginning of the year, limiting his snaps. But now in these key games, he's been seeing a lot more snaps and a lot more targets from Allen. Last year he was an All-Pro, and I think he's getting back to that form, which is key because they're going to need him for the playoffs. But now with him out in one of the most crucial games, that's going to be a huge blow to the team. Deion Dawkins recently got nominated to go to the Pro Bowl, which I think will surprise a lot of Bills fans considering how abysmal the offensive line has been. Allen was also snubbed from the Pro Bowl, but that'll be discussed in a different video. Deion Dawkins he tested positive for COVID earlier before the preseason. He lost a lot of weight after testing positive and was very out of shape after that. I doubt we'll see him in his full capacity or even at all in this game. It's possible he returns, but he will be questionable. Tyrell Dodson, he's a great special teamer. He's been on this team for a good amount of time, and he's a great backup linebacker to Klein, Edmonds, and Milano. AJ Epinesa, he's had a disappointing season, I think most fans would say. The former second-round pick only has registered a sack this year. He was expected to be the future of this Bills defensive line with Greg Rousseau and Boogie Basham. That hasn't panned out as well as many would have hoped. And this is a huge loss for them with him entering the COVID list. And then finally, John Feliciano, who was actually hospitalized after having COVID. He was vaccinated too. He's hospitalized. He will definitely be out for this game, and he could possibly miss the Falcons game. Hopefully, he can return for the playoffs if we make it there. He's got a lot of heart, and he puts so much into the line. And without him, having Cody Ford on the line isn't great. He gets beat consistently, and with Feliciano in, at least there's some stability. The Bills, I predict, will still win this game. Allen is a huge X factor. He's going to probably use his legs finally. I think he's recovered from that sprained foot. The running game is finally starting to get going with Singletary becoming that lead back that we all expected. Diggs is somewhat coming on still. He's had a really good season, just very consistent. He hasn't had huge games, but he's been that reliable target for Allen. But Gabe Davis could be huge in this game. With Beasley out and Allen trusting Davis more and more each week, there's going to be a lot more targets going towards him. And Knox also, I think, could have a big game as well. My prediction, the Bills will take this one 31-24.